let's quickly go to our chant square today and see what they have for us.
Matar kone kota ba ni aro kotar kone kotan kona mana. Ba kone kota ba zan baka aron kotar kone kota ka kona ba. Ni da nike matar kone kota ban dauki aron kotar kone kota na kona ba. Bare kai ba kone kota dauki aron kotar kone kotan baka ka kona dan kone nan wayanka. Bai zai yiwu ba. Daga nan kuma sai gidan dubarodo. Matan dubarodo ba ni aron madubin dubarodon duba mana. Bakon dubarodo ba san baka aron madubin dubarodo ka duba ba. Ni da nike matar dubarodo ban dauki aron madubin dubarodo na duba ba. Bare kai bakon dubarodo in dauki aron madubin dubarodon baka ka duba dan dubeben wayonka bai zai yiwu ba.
Welcome back. I hope you had fun watching them. When two people begin to live together, there's a need for adjustment in character, in routine, and in activities. Just as no two marriages are the same, no method of parenting is universal. Let's meet Mr. and Mrs. Adekoya. They are a lovely couple, and young at that, you will learn one or two things from them. Mr. Adekoya is in the real estate business, while Mrs. Adekoya works in the civil service. They have children of their own, and they are coping with bringing them up together. Let's meet them. A family doesn't just happen. Parents are supposed to put their thoughts, ideas, and feelings together, discuss them so that they can live happily together as one. Do you think that parents should actually discuss on their ideas of parenting or what should be impacted into the children?
Well, it has to be discussed. If I would understand what your question is, you want to find out if it should be impacted directly or discussed with them over their growth period, or
both ways.
It has to be discussed and it has to be impacted. The practicability of the discussion is how you impact it. When you discuss, you make them understand the reasons why you are their parents and what you expect of them. And as much as you want to do that, you want to also ensure they understand the reasons why you're asking them to do or not to do certain things in their day-to-day lives, in their manners of approach to various issues, and also even in their schools, within their peers, amongst their peers.
Do you think there are clear-cut responsibilities? Are there things that a woman should teach the kids and the man should teach? Are there clear-cut lines?
Oh yes, I guess so. For us as an example, yeah, but for us as an example, she spends more time with the kids. I sometimes find out about new rules in the house from her. I sometimes lay the rules down and I'm like, hey, look, this is how we should have things done in this house. And she ensures it's impacted and she ensures it's carried and followed through. I could just be there to do the checks and balance. I just ensure, I just always remind them that, hey, do you remember what mommy said about us not doing this or about us doing that? And they're like, yes, she said so, and we're sorry. It won't happen again, you know.
Okay, mommy, in carrying out these duties, ensuring that some things are impacted, do you think, do you agree with him on some things? Or must you agree with him?
To a larger extent, because we discuss issues of how to raise our children together. I can say I agree with him, but most times, like because I'm always with them, I listen to them. I know what is missing or what should be there, and then concerning the rules, what we need to do is like just keep reminding them, you're not supposed to do this, you should do that, and then remember, if you don't do it, if I report it to your daddy, you know how children are when they listen to what their father tells them. I mean, what daddy has said, even if he's not there, they like listen to what has been laid down for them. So really, it's not a clear cut. Really, we both discuss issues and then we impart it on the children.
From the pictures on the wall, you have a boy and a girl.
Yes, we do.
Which one of them is closest to you?
Ooh, big question. I guess it's the girl.
Really?
For him,
How
it's
come
the
it's
girl.
always the girls closer to their fathers? Why?
Well, I guess it's just my my background. I'm the only boy. I have sisters. I have three sisters. I'm the only boy, and I've always been around girls, ladies, women. They're women now because I'm the last, and now I was so I am the only boy, and I'm the last. So, um, to some extent, and for some reason, I still have that passionate feel about the girl child. I'm always very protective. I want to be sure.
Are you scared you have a female child?
No,
Are
not
you scared of
exactly.
the
That's not-
upbringing
no,
of the
that's
female child?
no, that's not the case. It's just that I just naturally it has developed over the years she's been growing up. I've
How
been
do you feel about that?
much more mindful about.
She plays her politics very, very well. And
Okay.
the thing is, I try to demystify the idea of having a favorite child among the two of them because it doesn't bring good blood at the end of the day. Growing up wise, and seeing things with parents in the past, really. So what I tell them is, first and foremost is my husband, then after is you, the children. But in that, I make sure I treat them equally on issues. But when it comes to favoritism, it's his daughter and their politics.
Okay. You talked about seeing things from growing up. Do you think that there is so much significant difference between the way you were brought up and the way you're bringing up your children now?
Maybe to him. To me, there's not much because my parents actually treated me like I was nobody's favorite, and it made there's a lot of balance in the relationship I have with both of them right now. So I can relate with my parents equally. I don't look at my father differently from the way I look at my mother. They're my parents. And because of that kind of notion, that's why I said I try to demystify the idea of favoritism because they treated me like my child, not like a spoiled child, not like my favorite child or someone I need to be very close to. So I'm close to both of them and I like the relationship.
Okay. Looking at your upbringing, do you think that there are things that you want to change from the way you will bring up your child? Are there things you would like to change?
I guess not. I guess I'll just want to uphold all the ideologies around how I grew up, and I think it was the right and perfect way to raise a child, and I guess I'll just still follow that route and maybe just get it a bit better. I don't know. But
Tell us, the day you met her, how did it happen?
oh, first day. Well, it was in the line of duty. I went to her corporation. She works with the Lagos State Development and Property Corporation. I used to be in real estate practice with a private estate firm, and I needed to carry out some search in her office. And I saw her, and she helped me out. It wasn't. I meant to explain it. But anyway, she was the first point of call. She took it upon herself. It wasn't anything that had to do with her department. She took me to where I needed to go to. She went a bit farther than I expected. She was
Very nice. She was very generous.
You tried to impress him.
Well, she was nice. The truth, she was nice. She is a nice person, so she was nice. And more than anything, I didn't see the civil servant thing in her. She was just different. I'm like, hey, what are you doing in this corporation? You should be.
In my
And
house.
She's like, well.
So, when you saw him walk through that door that day, what went through your mind? Why did you go out of your way for him?
Normally, I would go out of my way for anybody, really. But let's just put it like mine was a different perspective entirely. I actually finished praying, and I asked God that whichever man comes into my life, let him be my husband. And apparently, he walked into the office, so that was like the next man that came into my office became my husband. So that was just, but really, I wasn't thinking marriage or thinking this is the man I want to marry. It's just my normal thing, what I do. I try to relate with people, and I try to do my work the way I like it. That's it.
God is still in the business of answering prayers.
Yes, he is.
You just finished praying,
I
and then
just-
he walked in,
And he walked in.
and
yes.
you concluded. And how many years down the line, you ended up in his house?
That was like 10 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah, we met
That was
10
10
years
years
ago,
ago.
but we've been married for 8 years.
for 8, yeah.
So we courted for about,
Almost 2 years.
about 20,
Well,
20
before the
to
end
20
of the
months.
first year, we knew we were going to get married. The first month. Yes.
The first month.
The first month.
Yeah, I proposed after 1 month.
You proposed after 1 month. How did you come to that realization?
Was it proposed? Is proposed the word now? Well, we knew we were going to be married after 1 month. In that we had already started introducing her to anybody that cared to know that meet my madam, you know. So I guess that was enough for us to both have the comfort and the belief in each other, and we just blazed through it. So we already knew we were going to get married even before the formal, okay, when can my parents come meet your parents and all the likes.
Because
So-
I think in the preliminary ones too, the first week, or maybe like the first few days, I'd ask all the preliminary questions like, where you from? What's your blood group? You know, those
Yeah.
normal things
Yeah,
a couple would-
she was quick to find
to
all of
find
that
out. So if I have to start on anything, I don't want to make no mistakes from the beginning. Let's start well.
In looking at your children, how do you feel when you look at them sometimes?
Accomplished.
Happy?
The pressure to have one more, but
We're still looking for our boots.
Where is the pressure coming from?
Our parents, externalities, not from both of
parents,
us,
yeah,
really.
parents.
Maybe.
They just feel 2 might be too few. Maybe we could just step it up to 3 or 4. I have a friend who is looking to have 6 children, and he's like, okay, if you can get it up to 6, but do 5. And I'm like,
What?
what is that?
External pressures or external influence. What's your opinion of that?
Well, it's not like they're fussy about it. They just joke
mention
about it and like, hey, do 1 or 2 more for us now, my wife. That's what my sister says because I've lost.
So you want to yield to that?
Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
Let's deviate a little now. I see a chest by your side. What does that signify?
This is the favorite of all what I took out of my father's bedroom. He actually gave this to me before he died. He died over 2 years ago now. It's gonna be 3 years
This year, August, yeah.
Okay.
It's actually his wig case. It's got his wig in it,
And his collar.
and some of his collars
He
and
was
all
a
that.
lawyer.
Okay,
So
I
it's a
can see.
weak case, really.
So
He holds
You're
it
not a
and
lawyer.
hoping one of
What are
our
you keeping
children-
it for?
no, I'm not a lawyer, but obviously I'm not going to think of a career in law any longer. But I'm hoping one of the kids can.
End up as one or end up
as
as
one.
lawyers.
So would you actually go out of your way to influence your
The
kids?
children.
Oh no!
Influence
Oh,
their
no.
career?
Oh no! They have a mind of theirs. It's just even if they're not lawyers, it's just one of the favorite things they'll just have to live with.
So
in the
you're just
house.
going to keep it?
It's just
Yeah,
a
sure, I will.
memorabilia. That's all.
And I'm sure they would love it so much and would want to keep it as well.
That's nice. So if you have to say one word to those watching you who are about to get married or those who are in marriage, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll talk on perseverance and then trust, which is the basis for any relationship. I've always hammered this to all my friends that really know me. It's mostly on trust. If you trust your spouse, it will go a long way in your relationship. And for those who are aspiring to get married, if you can establish trust in that relationship, it will go a long way in sustaining the relationship after a very long time.
You can't really control how your children turn out. But if you give lots of energy to your parenting and time to them, be available to talk to them, listen to them, help them understand issues and solve problems, you might be able to effect how perfect turn out. Be there for them as parents. We cannot round up this segment without saying thank you to you for letting us into your home. And then we invite Fifi Ovens into your home so you can enjoy some more. Share the love. This is Barrial is saying to you, love some more. Unwind. And here is a lovely cake for you and your family from Fifi Ovens.
Okay, I'll take that.
Ooh. Okay. I might have to tear this.
Oh, sure.
So you don't mind.
Sure, sure.
Okay, thank you. Love.
Oh, this is nice.
We see you guys are in love, so
Nice,
continue to
right?
love, remain lovely, and spread some love.
We use the medium to thank the cast and crew of Bond.
Thank you.
And what? Now we're hoping
We're hoping by what we've said today that we've been able to
inspire
Inspire
a few others
a few others.
aspiring or in.
already in relationship, those who are about to get married and those who are already in their marriage.
Marriages.
Thank you. I won't be the one to start under your marriage. Did you learn anything from any of them? Okay, I believe you did. Let's meet our motivational speaker for today.
I want to talk on why we have mass failure in our educational institutions. The society and many people have continued to nail the government. They have accused the schools and the teachers have been the cause for mass failure. Only few people are pointing to the fact that the parents and the child itself are guilty. Our parents nowadays have left undone what they are supposed to do. They have neglected their duties as parents. Parents have forgotten that total education starts from home. Education of a child starts from inception, when the woman is pregnant, when you have your baby, and when you nurture your baby in a home. Total education starts from home. But our parents have failed. And what we have in our schools nowadays is garbage in, garbage out. Our children go to schools without lack of home training, basic education of life. Because parents don't even have time, adequate time for their children. Parents, do you have time for your children? Education starts right from you. Do you instill the fear of God? Do you pray along with your children? Do you teach them the rules and regulations, the societal norms and values? Do you imbibe in them the values that will sustain them when they go out? You don't. Yet, you are blaming the school and the government. What do you teach your children? A home that is peaceful, that is full of love, pray together. Surely, children from such home will go out there and they will learn and they'll be settled in schools. How often do you visit the school? We have many programs in our schools nowadays. We have open day for parents, where you have the opportunity to meet and interact with the school and all the subject teachers. We have forum, parent forum. We have PTA meetings. As a parent, you even have rights to visit the school at any time. How often do you do this? How often do you go to schools to check the assignments of your child? The children don't even know the meaning of education. They don't even know the value of education. They go to school for going sake. They don't even know how to study. Some parents, they buy, some child, the parents will buy textbooks, spend good money, good schools, pay fees, buy books. But all those books will always end up somewhere. It will never be open. They don't study, they won't attend lessons, and they now look for how to pass examination. And they do all sorts of things to ensure that they pass. They break all the rules. They don't even care selling their bodies for the ladies. They don't care buying papers. At the end of the day, they learn nothing. Unfortunately, our parents also aid them. That is why we have exam malpractice in our society. Parents and students, please let us join hands with the school, with the government, so that our children will excel and mass failure in examination will greatly reduce. Thank you very much.
I'm improving upon myself on a daily basis and improving on my marriage too. I hope you do the same. See you same time next week on Band, where we talk issues.